Hey everyone, it's Flak88. Welcome back. This is the wrap-up post-game of our second playthrough of Operation Barbarossa. Very good, very good. With the Honorable Captain G's concession, we will go ahead and clean up the game, and let's do a quick wrap-up. Before we do so, Doug from HBG was kind enough to send some of his train units. He's been working on these for a little bit now. So we got some German ones, and we've got, for the Russians, I think this was before he had his colored trains made. We've got the German on the left. It's the DR52, 2x10x0. That's the German trains here. One with the tender and one without. Really sharp. I haven't had time to get these painted up yet, but they are really nice. And this replaces, for me, this little acrylic train unit. So these pop up off the map a little nicer. Paint them up, paint them bright, tip them. Some people like to tip. But then we have for the Russians here, it's actually a U.S. sculpt. It's the Mikado 2-8-2, and that's the U.S. train. If you look closely, it actually looks just like the one on this acrylic marker. So if you're interested in trains, these are true to a train size, if you're into trains. Not sure what that is on the top of my head, but these are available from HBG in this gray, or they are also available in the colors if you want some 3D printed in green, gray, maroon, and the different colors that you typically see in Global War 1936. But let's get into some Operation Barbarossa strategy on the Soviet side. I still got some carnage around my map here. I somewhat share this table with my toddler who likes to make a mess. Also soon from HBG, we have these wonderful test prints of battle boards, and these are incredibly detailed. I actually just noticed a few minutes ago that they're printed on sticker material, so they actually peel off. I'm not sure if Doug's going to offer them that way or if he's going to print them on vinyl. I know for our Operation War Games, Global War 85, those were printed on vinyl. The nice vinyl. Actually, I believe this is nice vinyl. This map was actually a gift from Captain G. He sent this to me, which replaced my older vinyl map, which I did gift to Ozark Outpost, so he could probably see some of this version of Operation Barbarossa from him in the future. And it sounds like we got some Star Wars music playing in the background, which is okay. But it's definitely not the right theme. Here we go. Soviet victory, turn 8. And if you look at the map, I've got these lovely red star, white background roundels that I kind of annotate my front line across the map. And I believe the farthest the Germans ever made it was up here, stealing my factories, which is a really awesome move by Captain G. But I was able to stop them in the center, in the north primarily. That was a big push in the center with some counterattacks, and then down here by reinforcing Baku, which is a victory condition, as well as Moscow victory condition. So some notes on my strategy, nothing crazy. It is somewhat less fun to be the defender if you like to be a hard charging attacker like myself. I was actually telling Captain G this is my first time ever playing the Soviets against someone else. I played via solo games, but this was my first time playing the Soviets, so that was fun. And he was surprised. I've always played the Germans and the Axis, but getting back on topic here, my biggest strategy was buy infantry. You know, we started the concept of call to arms, kind of reenacting somewhat of a realistic historical event that the Soviets, in their large pool of manpower, were able to supplement their position with people, with soldiers. So our call to arms worked really well. It gives the Soviets a chance to hold on, and it brings balance to the game, especially with experienced players. So we really enjoyed that, and it worked well to my strategy, which was holding Leningrad. Leningrad's got 3 factories up here. That's a large chunk of income. And then slowly enforcing this area down here to prevent a push on the Baku region. So if you recall, I don't think I purchased a single aircraft, not a single one, over the game. As a Defender aircraft, it cost a lot. And a concept that we used was infantry purchased for 2 instead of 3. So you really can purchase a lot of infantry with the amount of resource that you get as the Soviets. So I use that to my advantage. I did purchase a lot of artillery as well. Artillery are underrated unit, I believe, in this game, with the bonus on attacks, which sometimes I forget as an 85 player. But and then the attrition concept that we were playing with, and another one to balance out the attrition that we are considering adding to this write-up of the rules is counter battery. And I won't over divulge on that, but it's basically a defense attrition. When you're being attacked with attrition, you can roll a defense of counter battery if you've got artillery in that zone being attacked. So we are continually evolving and fixing and creating what we believe is fun. But approaching 8 minutes here, we will wrap this up. We really hope you enjoyed this. It can be kind of a long game. It's still a large map. There's still a lot going on. We've added a lot of stuff with the rivers, with the supply depot change. Some of the movement stuff has changed. The encirclement, the supply paths, the scorched earth with destroying rails and factory bombing. Different concepts with tactical bombers doing tactical bombing raids along with their strategic bombing raids. So a lot of fun stuff that we're adding to this this game, and optional stuff. We're definitely not changing the base game. We are, I know as Captain G has specified in his videos, we're going to add options. And players can pick and choose what options they want to use. And these are just concepts that we believe add a lot of fun, a lot of flavor, and it just makes for a all-around good time. So with that, we'll wrap it up. We all hope that you enjoyed this. Check out the trains at HBG, and catch Captain G and I for our next game of Operation. Actually, it's Operation Fold a Gap is what we're calling it, but it is a Global War 1985 game, and we will get to be Team Red once again. And with that, for my partner Captain G, the always well-spoken friend of board games, and myself, Flack88, thank you all for watching. Take care.